Here we go. The mission is underway. Lock and load.
Here. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Such accuracy, Mrs. Foster. How can you do it? This one's tenacious. Mrs. Foster from range. Did I pique your interest? Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold. Who wants to get rich today? Oh, how very inclement out here. Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold. Aperitifs are served.
Bon. Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. They did not lay a claw on you. I'm impressed.
Oh, how very inclement out here.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
This one's tenacious. Such accuracy, Mrs. Foster. How can you do it? Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Mrs. Foster from range.
Mrs. Foster, what are you doing?
Mrs. Foster presents her introductions.
Blimey.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked. Survived without a scratch, huh? Protect the area.
Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold. This one's tenacious. Such accuracy, Mrs. Foster. How can you do it? Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. Nico, Nekas, Nekant. Nikamus, Nekatus, Nekant. Mrs. Foster from range. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Whoops-a-daisy.
Keep it up. When you're done, I can reopen the trader pod.
Did I pique your interest?
You've let the area get breached. You know how to stay alive out there. A good instinct.
Oh, how very inclement out here.
Know what Zeds love? Broken armor. Fix it.
Now this is sparkly.
Pod's closed. Go make a difference.
So.
She had the Midas touch, but she touched it too much. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Silence is golden. Mrs. Foster presents her introductions.
Oh, come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. Maintain the area's security.
Foster does not respond well to the cold. Aperitifs are served. She had the Midas touch, but she touched it too much. Pleased to make your acquaintance. There's something cloaked. Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. Silence is golden. Aperitifs are served. She had the Midas touch, but she touched it too much. Mrs. Foster,
Damn! Area breached. That's Craig. Boof. You took it down hard.
Oh, how very inclement out here.
Protect the area.
Aperitifs are served. Mrs. Foster from range. These Zeds are cloaked. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Nico, Nekas, Nekat. Nikamus, Nekatus, Nekat. That's a flashbound. Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. You got schooled! Mrs. Foster from range. This one's tenacious. Uh-oh, siren!
Close the area. Pod's closed. Go make a difference.
Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold. Mrs.
Foster presents her
Introductions. That one had no chance. Did I pique your interest? Yep, that's a flashbound. This one's tenacious. You're dead! That's a flashbound! Aperitifs are served. I'm nearly out. This one's tenacious.
Finish the last ones off, so I can open the trader pod for you.
Foster doesn't miss
Rose.
You're staying in one piece. That's great. Keep it up.
Oh, how very inclement out here.
Maintain the area's security.
Aperitifs are served. Oh, Mrs. Foster, what a mess. There it is. Did I pique your interest?
boys.
Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. This one's tenacious. Yeah, I'm in the zone, people.
Let the area get breached. Taking down a Scrake comes naturally to you, no?
Physician, heal thyself. Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold.
Keep the area secure.
Did I pique your interest? Apologize that. Come on, Mrs. Foster. Right. Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. Woo! That one had no chance. Aperitifs are served. Take notes, boys. This one's tenacious.
You've lost the area. You know how to stay alive out there. A good instinct.
Oh, how very inclement out here.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
Cloaked Zeds nearby. I'm in the mood to buy today. Annoying! Mrs. Foster from range.
Cloaked global.
Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold. Aperitifs are served. You're dead! Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. That one had no chance. Yeah, I'm in the zone, people. Did I pique your interest? Sayonara, sweetie. Oh, how very inclement out here. That's a siren! Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. What? This one's tenacious. We have ourselves a squake! Did I...
We have a big battle coming up. This equipment is an investment. That flesh pound didn't know what hit it just now. Very nice work.
And she's back. Mrs. Foster does not respond well to the cold.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Mrs. Foster presents her introductions. Oh, how very inclement out here. Aperitifs are served. Temper, temper. Yep, that's a flush pound. Zipper! forever. Mrs. Foster presents her introductions.